Reaching for the crown, Battle Mountain volleyball team hosted their local volleyball tournament this weekend. We talked with some of the players about the tournament, and then we talked with the athletic director about hosting such a large event. And then bring out the flannels, we talked to some of the competitors of Man of the Cliff of some unusual competitive challenge that happened here in Avon over the weekend. All of that and more right here on the Scoreboard. Welcome to the Scoreboard. I'm your host, Maddie Evans. We've got a great show in store for you as there's a lot taking place in and around our community, and especially with some very fun activities. Battle Mountain just hosted their Queen of the Mountain volleyball tournament, and we're going to have a chance to talk with some of the players about how they felt after the game, and then the athletic director who hosted and produced such a large event here in our community. Then, of course, something wonderful that took place in Avon is Man of the Cliff, and if you have not heard of this, well, I hope you like lumberjacks and lumberjills. Bring out the flannels. We're going to introduce you to some of the great competitors in these very unique sports throughout the show. We're going to take a short break, but when we come back, we've got more here on the Scoreboard. The Battle Mountain volleyball team just hosted their Queen of the Mountain tournament, and we had a chance to catch up with the athletic director to see how it was all put together and see how the event went after the first day. So let's hear what she has to say.
We are here with Gentry Nixon of Battle Mountain High School, the assistant principal and athletic director. Could you tell us a little bit about what it's like to organize such a big event like the Queens of the Mountain volleyball tournament?
You bet. We started planning in spring. We sent out, we did a mass email to pretty much most of the schools in Colorado just to see who is interested in a tournament on this particular weekend, because teams plan their schedules certain ways. A lot of teams like to come up to this tournament from the Front Range because it's the only chance they get to play in the mountains. And once we started giving away the Queens of the Mountain shirts to the winner, it got even more popular because they like wearing a shirt that says Queens of the Mountain. So, but we send out flyers and start coordinating teams ahead of time. At one point we had about 13 teams, and we were just trying to weed through and decide if we were going to run 3 courts or 2. And we ended up with the 8 teams that we have this weekend. And it's after that you just put it in pool play. It kind of runs itself at this point.
Would you guys have the space here at Battle Mountain to run 3 courts?
Yeah, we can drop the curtain in the main gym and just pull the bleachers back a little bit on both sides, and we can run 3 full courts, 3 legal courts. So.
Oh, that's awesome. So is it then typically a lot of out-of-conference play then?
Yeah, that's what we shoot for. We didn't realize with the teams we had that we had 3 teams in the same conference in the second pool. So we did adjust that a little bit. Summit likes to come to our tournament. We try to keep them in the pool opposite us because we see them in conference play. But we're seeing teams like Conifer and Centaurus. Valor likes to come up here. But it's the first time for seeing those couple other of those schools. It's Basalt's first time in this tournament since I've been here, and I think they're glad they came too. And Roaring Fork, the small but mighty, they've been pretty feisty today. So
that's awesome. And Roaring Fork was the last team that Battle Mountain played, right?
No, we haven't played them. Oh. They're in the other pool. So we just played Basalt. So.
Gotcha. I must have misread the schedule a little bit earlier.
Was it switched? No, Basalt's the one we switched. So Basalt was in Pool B. They got switched at the last minute to break up the conference play that was going to happen over there. So we switched Conifer and Basalt. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Otherwise, though, things seem to be running fairly smoothly. It seems like you guys are well ahead of schedule.
Yeah, we're ahead of schedule, which is always a good thing. You never want to be behind schedule. I think that's part of what we do well is we give adequate time to be on schedule, and then we let the teams know ahead of time that we're going to do a rolling schedule, that for ahead, we're going to play ahead. Nobody wants to sit around with an empty gym. So we'll take a little bit of a break tomorrow after the 10:30 game before we start the championship play, which is the cross bracket play.
Gotcha. So each team's playing 4 games?
4 games.
Is
yep.
there going to be a 5th game for championship teams?
No, the 4th game is the championship game. So the 4s will match up from each pool, the 3s will match up, the 2s will match up, and the 1s will match up. And the 1s will be the championship game. So that's every team's 4th game is that cross play.
Awesome. One last question for you. Have you run into any major hurdles throughout the day as the events kicked off?
Not so far, but I would like to knock on wood as I say that because I don't like to jinx myself. It has run very smoothly so far. It's been, all the teams here are good sports. They've got great kids, great coaches, and so I think everybody's having a lot of fun. So.
Well, fantastic. This is Gentry Nixon, Assistant Principal and Athletic Director at Battle Mountain High School. Thank you so much for your time and good luck to the girls.
Thanks for talking.
What a great event the Queen of the Mountain tournament is. Now, we talked to the athletic director. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to talk to some of the athletes who competed in the event, so stay tuned. The Battle Mountain volleyball team had their big tournament over the weekend. We had a chance to catch up with some of the players after their first big game of the tournament to see how they felt about the game and how they feel about the team as a whole. So let's hear what some of these athletes have to say.
We are here with the Scoreboard with one of the players of the Battle Mountain varsity volleyball team who is currently hosting the Queens of the Mountains volleyball tournament. Could you introduce yourself for us?
My name is Sophie McCauley and I'm a senior at Battle Mountain High School.
And you guys just finished a game against who?
Basalt.
Basalt? How do you guys feel like it went?
It was really fun. I thought it was a lot of fun. We were really connecting as a team and putting the ball down and having fun with it.
Gotcha. It was a win, right?
Yeah.
And you guys have been doing pretty well in the season overall, correct?
Yeah, we have.
How has the last week been with you being out of school and everything?
We took a lot of time to connect as a team, and we did a lot of team bonding stuff, which was really fun. And having this at the end of the week was nice to be able to play after practicing for a whole week.
So when you guys were doing a lot of those team bonding activities, what were those? What did you guys do?
We had a team sleepover, and we carved pumpkins and watched scary movies, which was fun. And then we had a little picnic after practice one day, which was fun. And then we have team dinners every night before we have a game, so that's fun.
Awesome. What did you guys watch for your scary movies?
We watched Insidious 1 and 2.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like a blast. It set you up really well for this coming tournament.
Yeah.
You've played 2 games today. How many games do you have tomorrow?
2 more tomorrow.
2 more tomorrow, and then hopefully a 5th if you guys have the championship game?
Yeah,
or...
we'll see how the brackets play out, but we should have a championship game.
Gotcha. Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, so moving forward after this tournament, what's left over from the season for you guys?
On Tuesday, we play Eagle Valley at their gym. And then our senior night is Thursday against Summit here. And then we have one more league game and then another tournament.
Awesome. And then moving forward with volleyball, what are you doing coming into the winter, in the spring? Are you planning on playing with any other teams or playing college in the future?
Right now, I'm supposed to play for Vail Volleyball Club, but I'm also trying out for United Volleyball Club. So hopefully I'll be playing club this winter. And then I hope to play club in college.
Awesome. If you've got to pick between the 2 teams that you're thinking about right now, which would be your favorite?
Club teams?
Yeah.
Probably, I want to make United. So it's a more competitive, higher level team.
Awesome. Well, Sophie, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
And this has been the Scoreboard. We are here with the Scoreboard with another one of the Battle Mountain varsity Husky volleyball players here hosting the Queens of the Mountain volleyball tournament. Could you introduce yourself for us?
Hi, I'm Dyra Garcia. I'm a middle hitter, middle blocker. Yeah.
What year are you?
I'm a junior this year.
Gotcha. And you're just coming back from a little bit of an injury, right?
Yeah.
Could you tell us a little bit about your injury?
Yeah, so I injured my right shoulder during practice one day, and it kind of started with numbness in my arm, and it was scary just because I don't know, there was just a lot going on in my shoulder, and I couldn't play for like 4 games. Yeah, and it was just like a lot.
So to get yourself rehabilitated and get ready for playing this weekend, what were the sort of things that you were doing?
I was doing a lot of PT, a lot of just focusing on strengthening my shoulder and getting back to my timing and connecting with my setters and stuff. Yeah.
Did you do any physical therapy here with the school? Because it's my understanding that they've got a pretty robust physical therapy program.
Yeah, we do. I do PT with Brooke Ray. She's our athletic trainer, and she tells me exercises and like strengthening stuff I have to work on to get my shoulder back to what it was. Yeah.
Gotcha. What was the initial diagnosis? Was it rotator cuff, AC
It was
joint?
my labrum. So my labrum, it was a scary like labrum tear is kind of what, yeah.
It's my understanding that labrum tears can be pretty difficult recoveries, so it's awesome to see you back in just a month.
Thank you, yeah. It was a lot.
How do you feel like you played?
I think I did pretty good today. I think I played my part as a player on the court, yeah.
Do you feel like you're back at 100% yet, or do you think you still have a little way to go?
I think I still have a little bit to go, but I think I tried my best, and I think it paid off.
Awesome. So over the weekend, you guys were doing a little bit of bonding experiences. Could you tell me about that?
Yeah, so we did a team sleepover at a teammate's house, and we kind of just like hung out and connected as a team outside of the gym, and I think it paid off, yeah.
Do you feel like the people who are leading the team out on the court are kind of social leaders as well?
Yeah, I 100% think that. I think all of our captains and the people that like keep us all in line are really good at off and on the court are really good at that, yeah.
So celebrating seniors night coming up here this coming week, is there, do you think the team's really going to miss them moving forward, or do you think you've still got a strong core for the next season?
No, I think our seniors this year are great, and I think we're going to miss them a lot, and they're a really big asset to our team. And I don't know, next year we're going to have to really push to get some W's, yeah.
Well, awesome. Well, Daria, thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, of course.
We really
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. And this has been The Scoreboard.
Over the weekend, the town of Avon hosted a very fun event. It's called Man of the Cliff, which means that the lumberjacks and lumberjills alike come together to compete in some very fun games, such as speed chopping, axe throwing, and some other ones that were just so intense. If you did not make your way over there, well then we talked to some of the competitors in some of these very unique sports, so let's hear what they have to say.
We are here on The Scoreboard with 2 of the competitors here at Man on the Cliff. Would you guys mind introducing yourselves?
Yeah, my name's Matt. This is my wife, Hannah. Last name is Barnes. So.
And you guys have been competing both together and against each other throughout the day, correct?
Yeah. So they have male and female competition. So I've been doing the male, and Hannah's been doing the female.
Did you guys ever compete head-to-head?
Yeah, we just did a speed chop. So I took the first round, and I think she beat me on the second round.
And he just took his skirt off.
Yeah, I just got to take my skirt off.
That's definitely a bit of a tradition here with Man on the Cliff, right? With husband and wife teams competing, and that denim skirt.
Yep. Yeah,
That's my goal every year.
Yeah, I've had to wear it before. So this, I think, is the 3rd year running I've had to put it on.
Yep.
So
How long have you guys been competing?
I've been doing this. I think I've only missed 1 year, so this will be like my 12th time coming. Hannah started doing it about 3 years ago.
Yep.
So, yep.
Awesome. So, totally just drive away. What all events do you guys tend to compete in?
We generally do them all. Actually, we always do all of them. Hannah's good at the caber toss and spear. I'm normally pretty good at hatchet and caber. This year just been an off year for me.
Yesterday was archery,
Yep.
hatchet throwing, and
Keg throw and
toss.
the pulp toss. So,
Do you use a full-size keg for those keg throws?
yeah, it's a full-size
The guys
keg, but
do.
it's empty for the men, and then it's like a quarter barrel keg for the women. So,
Awesome. So you guys have any tips for speed chop competitors moving forward?
speed chop is all about not getting your axe stuck. So you just want to split it, but you don't want to get stuck. If you get stuck, that'll kill your score.
and don't come trying to win.
Yeah, if you try to win, you'll
Just have
probably
fun.
do bad. Just have fun.
Yeah.
Enjoy the weather. Have a good time out here. Yeah,
Key sounds like it's to not take it all too seriously.
that's exactly right.
Very nice people too.
Yeah, yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for your time. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
We are here on the scoreboard with two more of the competitors from the Man on the Cliff event here in Avon. Would you guys mind introducing yourselves?
I'm Stacy Dobbins.
I'm Matt Paul, known as Predator here.
Awesome. And so have you guys been competing all day?
All day today and yesterday.
And yesterday?
Yeah.
So yesterday, what did you guys compete in?
Oh, we did everything. The keg toss.
What else did we do? The archery, the
Oh,
hatchet.
the log throw.
Oh yeah, the pulp toss.
Pulp toss. Yeah,
It's hard to keep track of them. There's a lot of good ones.
it runs together.
Well, did you guys manage to finish or finalize in any of them?
Nope, not yet. I'm working on it with the caber toss though.
Stacy got close on the pulp toss. I've not lived up to my nickname. We haven't made any finals yet. We're gonna keep trying today.
Have you guys had any event that you've found just really clicked with you? Anything that you really enjoyed?
Caber toss.
I didn't do well on it, but the speed chop, I think if it wasn't about speed, which is defeats the purpose, I was happy cutting the logs.
No, she gets one more. It's two for both.
So, in terms of the competition as a whole, is this your first year competing?
Yeah, we found it on Instagram and drove up from Morrison and thought it'd be a fun time.
Awesome. Are you guys from Front Range then?
Heavy piece of wood.
We live there now. We're both from others.
All right. Where are you guys from originally?
I'm originally from Kentucky.
Kentucky?
I'm from Chicago.
Awesome. What brought you guys out to Colorado?
Mountains.
I'm actually a professional fighter. There's more gyms out here, so I come train out here, and I just opened a gym in Littleton, actually.
Well, awesome. Tell us a little about your gym.
I just opened 10th Planet Littleton. It's inside pound for pound Muay Thai, which is, even though I'm saying it, is one of the top striking gyms in Colorado. So yeah, I mean, I teach 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu. I'm a black belt from Chicago and trying to spread some more.
Awesome. What league do you compete in?
Sorry?
What MMA league do you compete in?
I fought on Bellator, Glory, LFA. I just competed on EBI, which is a big Jiu-Jitsu invitational.
Awesome. Got any events coming up?
Nothing particularly coming up because we just opened literally like 2 weeks ago. So trying to focus on the gym. I'll compete as things come around.
Once you've kind of got the business a little bit more established, a little bit more on not autopilot, but
Just have a nice standard.
yeah, that makes sense. Well, awesome. We really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
This has been the Scoreboard, and good luck in caber toss.
Thanks. Going for round 3.
We are here with the Scoreboard with another one of the competitors here at Man of the Cliff in Avon today. Would you mind introducing yourself?
Yeah, my name is Cody Burke from Eagle, Colorado, and this is my first time competing at Man of the Cliff.
What brought you out today?
I've just always wanted to do this. It's always been a good time. Just unfortunately had poor timing in past years, and just having a heck of a time and enjoying myself thoroughly out here.
Awesome. What events have you competed in so far today?
So far, competed in the spear chuck as well as the hammer throw and the speed chop, and waiting to do in the caber and see how we do on that one.
Awesome. Did you manage to do well in any of the events?
I got a 1.43 seconds on the speed chop, so I know I'm moving on to the next round. Moved on to the second round and got bumped out of the spear throw, and just did abysmally on the hammer throw.
Was there anything particularly tricky about the hammer throw? It seems like it might be a bit difficult, that one.
Yeah, just trying to get the weight of an 8-pound hammer to spin is a little bit tricky. Trying to get that thing in a rotation to knock over those targets was more challenging than I had anticipated.
Does it have to make a full rotation to count, or do you just have to
they just
hit?
advised that was a great technique to try and hit more targets that way, and that seemed to be the way to go for the people that were actually hitting the targets.
So how many targets are there, and how many hammers do you get to throw?
You got 3 targets sitting the top 3 stumps, and you have 3 hammer throws to try and knock at least 3 of them down. 5 points for the closest, 10 for the next, and 15 for the farthest away.
Awesome. What are you looking forward to in the caber toss coming through? Is there anything there that you're trying to keep in mind?
Well, hoping to do even better on the speed chop and maybe make it to the final round on that one.
I said seniors, get out there.
So far, what is your favorite event been today?
Well, for today, would probably be the speed chop, but I think the caber toss will beat that once I get in on that.
Did you compete yesterday?
Sure did.
And yesterday, what did you enjoy?
Oh, keg toss by far. That was my favorite event. Made it to the finals, got nudged out just at the very end, tied for second, but had great fun doing it. First time, can't complain.
Any advice for competitors in the keg toss next time?
Stay limber, stretch out, and give it your all.
Awesome. Well, Cody, thank you so much for your time.
You betcha. Thank
this
you
has
guys
been the
very
Scoreboard.
much.
That's all the time that we have for this episode of The Scoreboard. We hope you enjoyed everything from the volleyball to the man of the cliff, because what a fun event that was. If you have any story ideas you would like to see us cover, make sure that you reach out to us at scoreboard@tv8vail.com. As always, you can check us out on our website at thescoreboardnation.com. I've been your host, Maddie Evans, and I can't wait to see you next time right here on The Scoreboard.